I made a custom content-free tiny home in The Sims 2. Hey everyone, Zephyr here, and welcome to my Sims 2 video, I guess. I don't know, I'm changing up this intro, and I don't know what I'm saying. But we are here nonetheless. So the house ends up being quite small. It's not like a tiny little 4x4 Sims 4 home. That's probably not really achievable in The Sims 2. However, this is a 3x7 home, which I think is still pretty impressive, and the space doesn't feel too small for me. Like, it's still a nice, cozy, small space, but it's not too small. Because sometimes you see people build small homes in The Sims, and it looks cramped, and it doesn't look like it's suitable for gameplay, and it's like that on purpose, because like sometimes people are literally just seeing how small a functional house can be, but it is not, aesthetically pleasing. And I think this house is aesthetically pleasing and small at the same time. I built this house for one sim. I guess if you were to download the slot, you could technically put 2 sims in here and just have one of the sims sleep on the couch. But I definitely think this house is more suitable for just one sim. But there's definitely room to expand the house, and your sim will have quite a bit of simoleons when they, load into the lot. So, I don't think expansion is going to be an issue for you or your sim if you were to play in this home. Though I think it would be fun for a couple of sim days for your sim to be able to experience tiny home living, because this house has quite a bit for your sim to do. There's like a little easel on the porch, there's a functional bookshelf, your sim can watch TV, your sim can cook, use the bathroom, they're all set for a couple days. So I encourage you to experience tiny home living before renovating or expanding this lot. Or maybe you have a sim in your neighborhood who prefers to be alone and wants to live alone. I think this house would be perfect for them. Maybe Don Lothario is in your neighborhood hiding out from the girls from Pleasant View, and he needs a place to just be alone with his thoughts. This house would be perfect for that moment. And one more thing about the home, I didn't want it to look too modern. I didn't want it to look like a newer model tiny home with vinyl everywhere. I wanted it to look like a tiny home you would find in 2004, which I know they weren't particularly popular back in the day, but that's the vibe I was going for. I wanted to update you guys on a little something that I've been talking about during my past few speed builds. If you guys didn't know, I've started playing my first ever Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Quick recap, I'm playing a wood elf ranger who's trying to find her brother because her brother went a little crazy and kind of, trashed his house, started ranting about gods and power, and kind of abandoned her and her family. And the world is falling apart around her, and she's just out there trying to find her brother who's, crazy. And just as a reminder, if you are my boyfriend or anyone who's playing in the campaign I'm playing in, can you please exit the video? I want to be able to yap freely. Yes, boyfriend, if you're listening, exit the video. Thank you. So we've only done 2 sessions, right? But my character almost got everyone killed. I'll backtrack a little bit. So basically, it was the start of a new day. My character had just had a vision because she has a little magical item on her that I randomly generated that gives her visions. So my DM gets to play with that and, choose whatever vision my character has. And the vision was basically her brother calling out to her and asking her for help and telling her that there was other little items scattered around the world that she needs to find and destroy. And her brother sounded very clear and articulate in this vision, right? And also in the vision, she saw him put a little package in the center of the town they were in and bury it and leave, right? So she wakes up from that. The night was rough too because everyone in the party saw townspeople out the window basically turning into glorified werewolves. I don't know the proper term for it. And we were having a rough time, right? And we were pretty much on a mission to try to get to another town, right? So everyone in the party decided to go outside, and our the town was going to shit. Like, there was, like, burning buildings, our carriage was, like, on fire, and there was these werewolf creatures all over the place, right? And my character decided that it'd be a good idea to go into the center of town and start digging for the item, which kinda may have caused the creatures to see me and everyone else in the party. And then we all almost died. But it was fun. And the gameplay session pretty much ended as Art was about to, pull the box out of the dirt. And now next session, Art has to basically explain to everyone why she decided to play Minecraft in the middle of town and dig a hole instead of, follow the other party members out of town into safety. So, I don't know. It's been fun. It's been interesting. I'm probably the only one that cares, but, like, I wanted to update you guys because I'm having a good time. Okay, I'm digging into even more niche territory with this reference, but Art has 2 adopted dads who are dwarves, right? And I just thought of the fact that, dwarves are known for digging, especially if you watched the Yogscast Shadow of Israfel Minecraft series, and you got to hear Simon's Honeydew sing the iconic song, I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. So she was just trying to, pay tribute to her dads. Maybe that's the excuse. I don't know. But in all seriousness, I don't know how Art is going to explain this box and its contents to the party and how she knew it was there. Because, like, I don't know if I want her to reveal that she has these visions yet. So it's just going to be interesting to play out the next session and see what Art ends up telling people about what she saw. Okay, I guess we'll talk about the build a little bit more. Well, I will say this. I think D&D and The Sims are very adjacent things, okay? Like, in D&D, you're telling a story, you're playing out a story for a character, and in The Sims, you're doing the exact same thing. So if you're sitting here on a high horse, acting like you're better for enjoying Sims content over D&D content, then you don't know what you're talking about. I'll leave it at that. I tend to argue to the straw men in my head on this channel. You can just ignore me. But anyway, this build is available to download on my Patreon. It's linked down below for free, of course. All my content on my Patreon is actually available for free. I don't put anything behind a paywall. That would be cringe. Oh, and another little life update, I'm actually going to be cosplaying at the next convention I go to, and I have, like, 2 cosplays in mind. They're not crazy cosplays. Like, some people put, like, a lot of work and effort into their cosplay, and that is not me. I cannot sew, I cannot create physical things with my hands. Like, it doesn't happen for me. But I'm going to be buying a shark onesie and a collar. Okay, hear me out. And I'm gonna be Jeff from Marvel Rivals. And also, I am gonna slap on a Yellow Jackets t-shirt that I'm gonna buy soon. And, wear my hair like I normally wear it and be young Natalie from the TV series Yellow Jackets, which I'm obsessed with. So it is gonna be a good time. I'll definitely update you guys on that in the future. It's gonna be like months from now, but I'm just excited about it right now, so I decided to mention that. But anyway, we are getting towards the end of the video. If you guys liked it, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.